What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you're subscribed so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing today? I finally got the update today, and that'll be our first story today. I got the update for the Galaxy Z Fold 3 Android 12 update. I've been running the beta for a long time, and it seems like in the US, this phone got it, the Z Fold 3, finally, like the full. I know people have gotten it in other carriers, but it seems like it's basically out for everyone at this point. Note 20 people have gotten it that were on Verizon. Like, seriously, check for the Android 12 One UI 4 update. Just go into settings, and then at the bottom, software update, check for an update, and you should have it. I finally got it. Told my wife to download it. I don't know if she's at work right now, so I don't know if she got it, but still, very, very good news. Not running the beta anymore, so I'll be curious to see if my battery life actually gets better, because it's been like crap forever since I've had this software, and even before that, so hopefully it got better. But beyond that, guys, again, that was our first tech news story of the day. I've got one other big one which dives really, really deep into the S22 Ultra, as well as a bunch of questions from you guys, so let's dive right in to the main story. And again, that is about the Galaxy S22 Ultra. We learn a lot of stuff about this phone, stuff we knew, and this is official information that's diving through right now. So let's check this out. So first of all, I want to tell you where this information is coming from. I'll link his Twitter down below. He's also a YouTuber if you wanted to follow him on YouTube. His name is Zarab Khan. Hopefully I got that right. And Z-Tech Care is his channel. I'm not going to show his official photos because I don't want to get a copyright from Samsung. So I'm going to show you some tweets out here that describe everything in detail. Let's first go into Let's Go Digital's tweet right here. And they say that you're going to get a 108 megapixel new camera with a super clear lens. You're going to get embedded S Pen, 8 gigs of RAM. So the 8 gig of RAM version is true, but again, we'll dive into that a little bit more in depth because they wrote only 8 gigs of RAM, but it's a little bit more complicated. Not complicated, but it's a little bit more to that story. 4 official colors for the 22 Ultra: Phantom Black, Phantom White, green, and burgundy. So if you want to get any of those colors, they should be available at launch, hopefully, where you live. So I know someone the other day was asking about that, if that red/burgundy color is real. Yes, it's real. We're going to jump over to Joshua Swingle's tweet next because he goes even more in depth with this. So key Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra specs: 6.8-inch QHD plus 120 hertz display. It's going to run the Exynos 2200. Now, you should also get the Snapdragon one if you live in America and other places in the world, but this specifically talks about the Exynos version 2200. Now, for RAM, you'll either be able to get the 8 gigabyte RAM version or 12 gigabyte RAM version. The 8 gigabyte RAM version is going to be for the 128 gigs of storage, but if you get the 256 or 512, I believe those will be coming with 12 gigabytes of RAM. But the 8 gigabyte RAM, again, is real. 5,000 milliamp battery, and a complete breakdown on the camera. So the main camera, basically 108 megapixel f1.8 aperture main camera with a super clear lens, meaning you're gonna get some really, really clear photos. 12 megapixel aperture 2.2 ultra wide, 10 megapixel aperture 2.4 telephoto 3x, 10 megapixel aperture 4.9 with telephoto 10x, and that front camera will be a 40 megapixel 2.2 aperture selfie camera. But we're not done, guys, yet. This goes deeper because we talked about this phone having the brightest display ever, and we get a little detail about that with Ishana Grawl's tweet saying, looks like Samsung's Galaxy S22 Plus and the S22 Ultra will feature record-breaking LTPO AMOLED 1,750 nits of brightness, according to a new certification listing. That's ridiculous how bright that's going to get. This is going to be fantastic outside. This is going to be the best display to have in outdoor settings, and if you just want a really, really bright display. So a lot of information came out there. If you want to see the official photos and things like that, I'll link his name is Arab Z-Tech Care's tweet that shows that stuff, so you can check it out. But yeah, some interesting takeaways there. 8 gigabyte RAM version. We just learned about that earlier this week, and that is true. Will come out. A lot of people will probably end up getting that one because of the price. It'll be the cheapest one for the 22 Ultra, and they don't know. Do they need 12 gigs of RAM versus 8? I mean, they'll probably be fine, honestly, but it's still something to know about there. And then we know more information about those cameras and how they're going to be different. We know about, what else about the colors and the processor, the storage amounts and all that stuff. Stuff we knew, but it kind of like this stuff locks all of this information into place. And I'll give you your question of the day. It is, what do you think about Samsung releasing a 22 Ultra version, it says 22 Ultra, with only 8 gigs of RAM? Do you think they're turning the Ultra into more of a mid-tier device? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. With that said, let's jump into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beat. Dennis Allen says, I'm really liking the white color of the S22 Ultra, but I need the 1 terabyte of memory. Do you think that the 1 terabyte version will only be one specific color? With my luck, it'll probably just come in black color. I guess that would be the other big takeaway, is that we don't see a 1 terabyte version of the S22 Ultra, so it's seemingly the max amount is going to be the 22 Ultra. The 512 gig would be the maximum storage amount for the 22 Ultra. And then to add on to that, if the 1 terabyte version does come out either at a later date or as some kind of special version, I would highly expect it to only come in one color, and that one color would probably be black. And that was actually all your questions. I just had a handful of questions, but I only had one question for you. I read through some of them are statements, nothing, only one question there. If you have a question, leave it in the comments down below with the word question as your first word. And that's the news, guys. Pretty interesting stuff if you ask me. Sony releasing a car too. I didn't talk about that because I don't know if you guys would be interested, but Sony's making an electric car. That's really, really awesome. Some really cool stuff going on with CES, so make sure you keep track of that stuff too. We'll see you guys down the road.